fresh out of mayonnaise. Could I?
Round and it winds up here on Wheel of Fortune. Take a spin and check out the fast-paced, fun-filled game show where one good turn deserves another.
Leave it to me, Will.
Play along with contestants who combine luck and skill to compete for fabulous prizes. Look at all that money. There's action and surprises in store that will keep your head spinning. Join me, Pat Sajak, for Wheel of Fortune, and you'll be a winner, too.
Weeknights at 7 on Channel 4.
Here are our champions. If they get to play the bonus game, they'll be going for $30,000.
Hi, I'm Tim Miller. And I'm Tim Stamper. And I'm Glenn Fisher. And we are Beekeepers.
And here are our challengers. They're also three of a kind.
Hi, I'm Patty Balance. And I'm Pam Rumney. And I'm Karen McMeechan. And we're the Nurses!
And they're here to play Hot Potato. And here to toss the hot potato, our host, Bill Cullen.
Thank you all very much. Welcome to Hot Potato. It is our pleasure to have you here. Well, I guess you heard Charlie say at the very beginning of the show, our beekeepers are back with us. They're our defending champions. So far, they have $8,000 in winnings. They can keep winning as long as they can, keep collecting as long as they keep winning. The important thing is, if they get up to that bonus game again, they'll be going for $30,000. And that's all right. Well, Glenn, yesterday was a rather harrowing experience, wasn't it?
Yes, it was.
You got up right up to the very last one. Yeah. Couldn't get the last guy on the moon.
Well,
Glenn, why do you guys wear white, he says, changing the subject adeptly. I know it reflects heat, but is there any other reason why beekeepers wear white? I notice they do always.
well, the bees seem to be less aggressive towards white, too. So
They don't attack white per se.
No.
What color are they aggressive toward, he asks?
the darker colors or the black colors.
Gray or black, things like that.
Black.
My wife has a yellow car, and every time she stops for a red light, she doesn't always stop for a red light. When she stops, any bee in the neighborhood comes and lands on that car. Is that significant?
Yeah, well, it seems to be that yellow, the color yellow, the bees are attracted to.
I see.
And anytime you wear a yellow shirt or a car or something,
Car,
like
yeah.
land on it.
And buy a can of green paint. Charge it to me. Let me go over and talk to our nurses. Hello, Patty, dear.
Hi, Bill.
What are your specialties?
We are labor and delivery nurses.
All of you?
Yes.
That's very interesting. Do you like that kind of work?
Oh, we love it.
Are you
we love
married?
it. Yes.
Have you children?
Yes.
Oh, well, then you're sympathetic, of course. How about you, Pam?
I don't have any children.
But she's still I bet you're a very tender labor and delivery nurse.
Oh, wonderful.
And you, Karen?
I have 2 children.
I have. Okay, we all have something in common. I was a child. Till about a year and a half ago. We wish you all luck, and we're ready to play the game now. You know, 2 ways to win. Come up with a 7th answer. Knock your opponents out of the game. Okay, round 1. Here's a question. Everybody listen, please. Mother's Day is coming up. Hey, that's good for the nurses. Mother's Day is coming up, and maybe you should check your mother's preferences on this question, everybody. It's a list of the 9 most popular centers or fillings, for chocolates. Now, this is according to See's Candy. We want you to name 7, the most popular centers for chocolates. We begin with you, Tim. You, as you know, can answer, or you can challenge.
I'll answer with caramel.
Caramel is wrong. Oh, what an awful start, Tim. Sorry you have to go back and sit in the back of the candy store. Congratulations, lady. It's got over there to you fast. Patty, you're in control. Do you want to answer or try to knock another one of these guys?
Definitely. It's got to be chocolate.
Chocolate, she says, and chocolate's right, and we have 1 right answer on the board. Okay, Pam. Boyfriend bring you candy once in a while, Pam?
Nuts.
You mean he is, or? Wait just a moment. I want to get this straight. Was that an answer to my question or an answer to the game?
An answer to the game.
Nuts. Okay, now I need more specific information.
Almonds.
Almonds. Hey, you're right. That's it. You did it. How about you, Karen? You want to answer a challenge?
Oh, I'm going to answer. It's got to be cherries.
Cherries, she says. Right again. 3 on the board. Back to you, Patty, dear.
I'm going with honeycomb.
Honeycomb. Wrong, Patty. Go back there and sit on the bench. Hey, gentlemen, it's all even now. 2 players on each team. And Tim won. You're up. We have 3 right answers. You have 2 opponents. What is your choice?
I think I'll try to answer.
Here comes Tim's favorite center.
Coconut.
Coconut. Wrong, Tim. Tim number 1 goes back and sits with Glenn. Back to our nurses. Pam, you're up. You have one opponent left over there. You know you can win by eliminating.
I think I'll challenge Glenn.
You're going to try it that way. Well, Glenn, to stay in the round, you must come up with the answer. Miss it, and the round is over. Your team is lost. Goes to
Okay. I don't know if it's too broad of an answer, but I'm going to say cream.
Cream. More specific.
Vanilla cream.
Vanilla cream is wrong, and the nurses have won round 1. Okay. You all understand when I asked for more specific information, it means exactly that the answer was too broad. Here's what we could have accepted. Bordeaux cream, or that's brown sugar, and that's number 1. And then chocolate butter cream, nougat, peanuts, pecans and caramel, and toffee. They were the answers we were looking for. Well, the Beekeepers, with a $30,000 jackpot ahead of them if they win the game, are waiting for round 2 to see if they can tie it, and we'll be back to seat 2 right after you watch this with us, if you will.
The clump. Leftover cat food. The part of the can that gets hard, cold, clumpy. Don't make your cat face the clump. Tear into Tendervittles brand cat food.
Fresh.
And watch him tear in. Tendervittles is always fresh, always moist, always tender. So dump the clump. Tear into Tendervittles.
Fresh.
And watch your cat tear in.
Wow!
Excuse me?
I just had a V8. Oh, boy, I can't wait to get to New York. Nice tie. I'm going to be an actress, you know. I can see it now. Broadway, my name in lights.
When you have a V8, you can't help but feel great. Because V8 juice is a delicious blend of 8 vegetables. And it's nutritious, with only half the calories of orange juice.
I got the audition and I went for it. I got the part.
You know, I could have had a V8.
So
If there are any big hot candy fans out there, I want to straighten something up because I don't want them writing me a letter with soggy peanut butter. But pecans and caramel, they are one filling. Pecans separately and caramel, of course, are not. Pecans and caramels together are also called turtles. There you are, candy lovers everywhere, rejoice. And we're ready for round 2. This time the nurses have one control. They have one control past the second game. We begin with the nurses. Patty, you're going to start. Everybody listen to the question. People of voting age across the country were asked to name their choice for President of the United States. Now, we have the list of the 7 famous living men, naturally they all chose living men, who were the most often mentioned. Now, to help you play our nationwide survey was conducted the first week in February, this past February. The 7 people polled most wanted to see be President of the United States. There, I rephrased that and chopped it all up. What do you want to do, Patty? You want to answer or challenge?
I'll answer.
All right, give me an answer.
Ronald Reagan.
Ronald Reagan is a correct answer. That's one. He was the number 1 answer, incidentally. And Pam, we come down to you now. One right answer on the board. You can challenge as you know.
I'll play.
Okay.
I'll say Richard Nixon.
Richard Nixon is a wrong answer.
Oh.
Sorry about that, Pam. If you'll go sit on the bench. Fellas, you got control back pretty quickly, and looks like your luck is holding up. You've been coming from behind for days. Tim number 2, do you want to answer one of those people that the folks polled would like to see as president?
Yes, I'll say Mondale.
Mondale is right. That's 2 right answers. Mondale, this is interesting. This is interesting. Mondale, incidentally, was the number 2 answer. So it was Reagan 1 and Mondale 2. That's our poll. Tim, number 1, what do you want to do?
I'll play and say Hart.
Hart is an incorrect answer. An incorrect answer. And I will explain that by saying that was taken, as I said, in February, and Hart had not yet come into prominence, the prominence he now enjoys. Karen, we're back to your team and you. There are 2 right answers on the board, and you have 2 opponents. What do you want to do?
I'm going to challenge Glenn.
Glenn, your challenge. You can win the control back for your team and eliminate Karen in the bargain.
Now, may I ask a question on the question? Is that proper?
Yeah, I'll straighten it out for you.
Okay. These are people who have not held presidency?
Not necessarily.
Okay. Well, I will have to go with just a name with Kennedy.
Kennedy. More specific information.
Ted Kennedy.
Ted Kennedy is a right answer. Congratulations. Karen? Well, now, look. Tim, number 2, you're up. You have 1 opponent up there. They have already won a round. You're trying to win a round and tie the game. What do you want to do? 3 right answers up.
I think I'll answer with Jesse Jackson.
Correct. Another right answer on the board. Glenn, back to you. We need 3 more right answers. You have 1 opponent. What is your choice, sir?
I think I'm going to pass the hot potato over to Patty and let her
It's
feel that one.
up to you, Patty. If you come up with a right answer, you gain control. If you miss it, you're eliminated. They win the round and tie the score.
I'm going to go with John Glenn.
John Glenn, correct. You have 1 control. Okay, Glenn, we got... Oh, fellas, it's getting close for you. The nurses have already won a round. Patty's over here all by herself, and Tim number 2's over there all by himself. Answers so far: Ronald Reagan, Walter Mondale, Ted Kennedy, Jesse Jackson, and John Glenn. Now, what do you want to do? You have control, Patty. We need 2 more right answers.
I'm passing that potato to Tim.
Okay, it's all on you now, Tim number 2. Answer correctly, and your team wins the round and ties the game. Answer incorrectly, and the nurses who already have a round win the round and the game. A lot riding on this. Tim 2, what do you say?
I'll say McGovern.
McGovern is wrong, and the nurses have won the round and the game. Sorry, man. Congratulations. Well done. Well, you guys, I'm sorry to see you go because you've been fun. Of course, I'm happy for the nurses. They did a marvelous job in winning this. But let me first of all reveal the answers we could have accepted. The other 2 names, Jimmy Carter or Lee Iacocca. They were the other 2 names. And you see, that was the poll that we conducted. So, gentlemen, Tim 2 and Tim 1 and Glenn, it's been fun having you here. You've given us an awful lot of excitement. You take with you $8,000, and thanks for being with us on Hot Potato. We'll be back. So long, Bill. We'll be back in just a moment. Give the nurses a chance at the bonus, but right now, a word for you.
Like to try Total?
Oh, no, we grew up on Raisin Bran. Every morning.
Hope you're hungry, because you'll have to eat 4 bowls of Raisin Bran to get the vitamin nutrition in 1 bowl of Total.
4 bowls? Every morning?
There's 100% of a day's worth of 9 vitamins and iron in Total, 25 in Raisin Bran, so it takes 4 bowls to equal Total's vitamin nutrition.
Whole wheat.
What about your Raisin Bran?
We're not that hungry.
Total, 1 bowl, 100%.
It's so easy, so easy.
Hold it. New Faster Acting Fantastic works even easier.
You mean it's even easier to clean greasy dirt?
Watch. Spray your Fantastic on the right and New Fantastic on the left. See? New Fantastic breaks up this greasy dirt even faster.
So it cleans even easier.
It's so easy, it's so easy, it's so yeah.
New Faster Acting Fantastic cleans even easier.
It's so easy.
Need any help? Oh, the movers are here. I'm still packing. I have a headache, and I can't find the aspirin.
Take my Bufferin. Plain aspirin's smart, but it can upset your stomach. Taking Bufferin is smarter. It's a special kind of aspirin pain reliever. Look, some stomachs can be delicate, like this crystal, and plain aspirin can upset them. Bufferin gives aspirin relief, plus special buffers that help protect against stomach upset. How do you feel now?
A lot smarter.
Bufferin is smarter. Also an extra strength.
Oh, more sugar. My kids eat too much sugar.
So do mine. Well, I can help change that tune. Just switch from your peanut butter to nutritious Skippy.
Oh, Annette, peanut butter is peanut butter.
No peanut butter is more nutritious than Skippy. And of all the leading national brands, only Creamy Skippy has half the added sugars.
Half the added sugars? Wow.
And it tastes well, too, Mom. Yeah.
See? For good nutrition, it's hard to beat...
Skippy!
Well, our nurses, Karen and Pam and Patty, have beaten a fine bunch of champions. They were with us a long time, won $8,000. They got up there, jackpot so many times that they won the last time. We've been up going for $30,000 bucks. Well, now you're starting. You start at 5, and if you miss it, get back up here. We keep adding money to it. Subject of today's game, ladies, is the family budget. I'm going to show you a pair of budget items, and each time you'll have to tell me which Americans spend more money for. Each time you're correct, you win $500. Answer 5 questions correctly, you win the jackpot, which is $5,000. Patty, you're the captain. You'll decide in case of a tie. You'll tell me what you're going to do, and you have a pass. You may use it only once per game. Okay, ready for the first question? Wish you luck. You have $1,000 going to make it 6. What do Americans spend the larger percentage of their budget for? Would you say recreation or foreign travel? Confer and decide what you want.
Recreation, definitely.
Boy, they seem to know. That was a quick, wow, that was a quick conference. Patty, what's your answer? Are you going?
Yes.
Okay.
Recreation.
Recreation, 6.4%. Foreign travel, 0.3%. You have $500. $500. You want to go for 1,000?
Yes. Oh, we're
Where you
going.
going? They're going on. Okay.
Yes.
All right. Okay, they're going on. They're going on. So now it's $1,000 or nothing. If you miss, as you know, you'll lose what you've already won. Good luck. What do Americans spend the largest percentage, or the larger percentage of their budget for? Would you say tobacco or medical care? Have a conference and decide whether you want to play or pass.
Per person?
Tobacco or medical care?
$1 million industry. Well,
But
medical
Medicare
care
is really expensive. Per person, though.
Medical care. More people get sick, maybe.
What do you think, Pam?
Tobacco.
You think tobacco?
We do too much.
What do you say?
Medical care. You make the decision.
I'm going with tobacco.
You're going to play. You're going to play? First of all, it's play or pass. You can pass.
We're going to play.
And your answer is?
Tobacco.
Tobacco, 1.3%. Medical care, 10.6%. Oh, I'm so surprised. I never thought you'd miss that one being nurses. Okay, you didn't win it, but if you can defeat another team, and that's all you have to do, when you come back here, we're going to add $5,000 to that jackpot, and you will be playing for $10,000. Congratulations on your $1,000. Stay right there. Ellen, I can't imagine nurses missing out on the cost of medical care, but then you are Florence Nightingales, and not necessarily in disguise. We're going to give you a chance to meet some new opponents, and right now we're going to give you folks at home a chance to meet those new opponents.
Hi, I'm Allison Dunn.
Hi, I'm Mike McHugh.
Hi, I'm Pam Noggle, and we're accountants.
Hello. How are you, accountants?
Fine, how are you?
Very fine, thank you. Allison, you're the captain of the team.
Yes.
I can hardly see your little tag there because
Ooh,
you're... That's
sorry.
all right. Comb your tag.
Okay.
Tell me a little bit about your team, Allison, please.
Well, we work in the accounting department of a law firm in Beverly Hills.
Uh-huh.
And Mike and I are in charge of getting the bills out, and Pam's in charge of paying our bills, so...
That's very nice of you, Pam, to pay their bills. I wish I knew someone like that. You know how this works, do you not? So it's accountants versus nurses. Nurses are our champions, and we'll be back to start our game in a moment. But you know what we thought we'd do? Our accountant has asked us to give you a chance to watch this.
Hi, I'm Clarence Birdseye. Guess who won the Village Fishing Derby?
Me!
Well, congratulations.
Clarence, I'll need a really fresh-tasting vegetable to go with Robbie's fish.
How about my peas? With this guarantee that they're picked and frozen the same day to help keep them fresh and sweet.
It's good, Mom.
You two make quite a team. Birdseye vegetables, guaranteed, picked and frozen the same day.
Bye, Clarence.
For taste you'll be proud of, come to Birdseye.
Robert Young.
Look closely at this yellow tablet. It's safety coated.
If you have arthritis pain like Mary here, this could really help you. This is new safety coated APF, arthritis pain formula. It's safety coated aspirin. Outside, a yellow safety coating protects aspirin sensitive stomachs. Inside, maximum strength aspirin relieves minor pain for hours.
So I can take aspirin without all that stomach upset.
You can too, with new safety coated APF, arthritis pain formula.
You want bigger raisins. You want crispier flakes. You want more than Raisin Bran. You want better taste. You want crispy wheats and raisins.
With crispier Honey Touch Flakes, taste has proved crispy wheats and raisins taste better than the leading raisin cereal.
You've got bigger raisins. You've got crispier flakes. You've got crispy wheats and raisins. And you've got better taste.
Now arriving on track one, Huggies diapers with new refashionable tape.
Stop, look, and listen. Now, Kleenex Huggies are better than ever because they have brand new tapes that can be fastened and refastened to check for wetness and to get a perfect fit. Now, form-fitting Huggies have refastenable tapes, so they're even better than ever.
All aboard the Huggies Express.
champions, and if they get up to the bonus game, it'll be $10,000 for them, and our accountants are here to challenge and see how well they do. We'll begin with you, nurses, as always, in a moment, but first here's a question for everybody. On an American version of the Monopoly board game, there are 10 avenues which are named after states. We want you to name 7. We begin with you, Karen. Do you want to name one, or do you want to toss the hot potato to your opponents?
I'm going to name it, and it's Indiana.
Indiana is right. We have one right answer on the board, Karen. So, Pam, up to you. Want to come up with an answer or throw it over there?
Well, I don't play Monopoly, so I'll have to pass the potato.
If you're not sure of your answer or you have no idea, it's a good idea. Whom do you challenge?
Pam.
Pam, you are challenged. You have to name one of those states that are on a Monopoly board as an avenue, or you're eliminated. What are you going to do? You have to answer.
I think Tennessee.
Tennessee is a right answer, and you're still in there, Pam. Pam, that knocks you out. We have 2 Pams. I got confused there for a moment. So, control is taken by the accountants. We have 2 right answers on the board, Allison. Your choice. Name one or challenge.
I think I'm going to challenge.
All right.
Patty.
I have a feeling there aren't many Monopoly players up here with me right now. Patty, your challenge. Can you name one of those?
I certainly can.
Good for you.
Vermont.
Vermont is correct. You play Monopoly. That's the reason. Allison to the bench. So now we have 2 players on each team. We're back to you again, Karen. What do you want to do?
I'll play
All right.
North Carolina.
North Carolina, another right answer. 4 on the board. I think Karen and Patty both play the game. What do you want to do, Patty? 4 right answers, 2 opponents.
I'll guess
Okay.
Mississippi.
Mississippi is wrong. Go join Pam up there. Control passes to the accountants. And there's 1 opponent left over there, Mike. We need 3 more right answers. You have 1 opponent. What do you want to do?
I'll pass the potato.
A quick toss of the hot potato to Karen. Karen, it's on you. This will be for the round if you miss it. If you answer correctly, you'll gain control. But to stay alive, you got to answer it for the round.
Indiana.
Indiana. That is a repeat. You have to come up with another one, 5 seconds.
Illinois.
Illinois is correct, and you've won control. Well done, Karen. You took control away from the accountants. We now have 1 player on each team. And Karen, it's up to you. What do you want to do this time? You're in control.
I'm going to pass it to Pam.
Okay, Pam, it's up to you. Here are the answers so far. Indiana, Tennessee, Vermont, North Carolina, Illinois. If you answer correctly, you win the round. Incorrectly, you lose the round. This is it.
It's got to be Kentucky.
She says Kentucky. You win the round. The accountants do it. Congratulations. Come on back. We'll be back here in just a moment. Right now, we've got a word for you.
The romance of wild rice. Remember how special it made the holiday turkey?
Wouldn't it make Thursday's chicken a special meal, too?
And if it dressed up the holiday roast beef?
Wouldn't it dress up Tuesday's ground beef?
Wouldn't Uncle Ben's original long grain and wild rice, with its great texture and subtle blend of 23 herbs and seasonings, make any meal special?
After all, it's a long time to the holidays.
'Cause only the best will do, say Uncle Ben's.
See this ugly yellow stain? That's what comes from cigar or cigarette smoke. Just think what smoking a pack a day, every day, could do to your teeth. But look, here's Topol, the smoker's tooth polish that helps remove all kinds of superficial tobacco stains. Topol starts to work immediately to clean your teeth and to help remove these stains. Just use Topol week after week and watch your teeth get brighter and brighter. Topol, the smoker's tooth polish, regular or with fluoride.
They went around, and we're going to start with you. First of all, for everybody, here's the question. What is the one modern convenience you could never live without? Davis Research asked that in a nationwide survey. We are seeking 7 of the 9 most mentioned modern conveniences. Allison, we begin with you. Want to answer or challenge?
I'd like to answer,
All right.
and I would say refrigerator.
Refrigerator is right. We have 1 right answer on the board. Mike, up to you.
Stove.
You say a stove. A stove is right. We have 2 right answers on the board. Okay, Pam, you can answer a challenge, as you know.
I'm pretty spoiled by my microwave oven.
Microwave oven is her answer. Correct. We have 3 right answers on the board.
Oh, great.
Allison, back to you. We have 4 right answers. You have 3 opponents. Answer a challenge.
I'd like to answer,
Okay.
and I think a cold shower is pretty tough to take, so I'd say a water heater.
A water heater is wrong.
No.
Allison, back to the bench and sit
Okay.
down. Control passes to our nurses who are trying to tie this game up. Karen, what do you want to do?
Couldn't live without my dishwasher.
Dishwasher, she says, is wrong.
Oh.
Karen, if you'll go back and sit down. Control passes back to Mike and the accountants. Mike, what do you want to do? We're winning by the process of elimination.
Yes.
Answer or
I'm
challenge?
going to play.
All right, give me an answer.
Vacuum cleaner.
Vacuum cleaner, wrong. Mike, you're out of the game. Control has passed back to our nurses who are trying now to win around and tie this up. And Pam, it's to you. You have one opponent. We have 3 right answers. Which do you want to do?
I'm going to play.
All right, if you think you know one.
I'm going to say a washing machine.
Washing machine, correct. That is the right answer. Patty, you need 3 more right answers. You have one opponent for the round.
I'm going to go with garbage disposal.
Garbage disposer is wrong, Patty. You go and sit up there. We now have 1 player on each team. Control passes back to the accountants who have already won a round. Pam, do you want to answer or challenge? Decision, please.
I'm going to pass it to Pam.
Pam, it's up to you now. This is for the round. If you get it correctly, you win the round and tie it all up. Get it incorrectly, they win the round and the game. Big one here.
How about if I say a dryer?
A dryer is wrong, and the accountants have won the round and the game. Congratulations, accountants, nurses. The other answers were the car, electricity, plumbing, telephone, and way down at the end, would you believe, television. Television. The electricity was number 1, and the automobile was number 2. Well, Karen and Pam and Patty, it's been a short run you've had with us, but we've been awfully happy while you were here, and we hope you have been too. Someone always has to lose, Allison, and that's the case this time. Our nurses won themselves around, and in so doing, they have $1,000, and that's not bad at all. That's it for today. Time's up. Goodbye from us and ours. See you next time. Bye.
A member of our studio audience will receive a Gibson portable dishwasher featuring 3 levels of washing action, hygiene cycle, forced air drying, and an energy saver switch, furnished by Gibson. Citizen Stress washes slim bracelet style for her, a leather strap model for him, featuring classic Roman numerals, quartz accuracy, the rich and thin look, furnished by Citizen. Some of our party contestants will receive Hamilton Beach's Time 12-cup automatic drip coffee maker, features Brew Start 24-hour clock timer, also heats water for tea and soups, from Hamilton Beach Scoville. Today's Girl Pantyhose. Active women choose Today's Girl Pantyhose for sheerness, fit, and now 6 new colors, available at fine department stores. Easy fix and great tasting Mr. Turkey brand sausage turns mealtime into a special feast, and they're much lower in fats than beef and pork brands. Hanes underwear for boys has to pass 11 quality tests and Inspector 12 before it gets to you. The classic Levi's handbag or simple baseball glove leather, and inside every bag a matching belt of the same soft leather, furnished by Levi's Accessories.
Tonight, the A-team heads for Mexico. Can Hannibal pose as a peasant to stop a ruthless slave labor operation? Then it's calling all nerds to Riptide. Can the guys crack a case as undercover geeks? After that, don't miss Remington Steele. It's Mr. and Mrs. Steele, Little Laura and Remington Jr., a marriage you won't believe. All tonight on NBC. Weeknights, go where the news is. Watch NBC Nightly News with Tom Brokaw. Be there.
Potato. It's a Barry and Enright production.
Saturday, it's the premiere of People Are Funny. As host Flip Wilson proves, people will do anything for a laugh.
Sure, I'll do it.
People Are Funny, premiering Saturday.
This week, find out if you won the Wheel of Fortune home contest you've been playing.
Will you be one of the Lucky Catch winners?
Be there this week.
When we asked if we should end Cousins' grand opening sale, we got several answers. So the unbelievable savings of up to 50% continue on every item in every department. Brand name furniture by Bassett, Singer, Burlington House. Major appliances from Whirlpool, Hotpoint, Gibson, Tappan, Maytag. Plus TVs, stereos, video equipment, and carpeting. Cousins, does anyone have lower prices?
New Washer by Baby Baby Wipes, flush and plump and pop up. Introducing new Washer by Baby Wipes. So different that in real home testing, Washer by Baby was preferred to the leading pop-up by 9 out of 10 mothers. 9 out of 10. Watch. Wash-A-By Baby's package is bigger because each wipe is thicker, softer, lots plumper. New Wash-A-By Baby wipes are here. Plush and plump and pop up. Pop